Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
It is, in fact, the only show that can be classified as the best show on the internet.
Patent pending.
We have been using that naming proclamation for about 5 years now.
It's on the award, folks.
It's
on
the award.
Sakes.
I mean,
it's on the award.
It's a prestigious award.
YouTube award.
Only show on the internet on YouTube.
Only one
that was given the wood. We got that wood. We're sharing it with you. We are sharing our wood with you weekly for the best show on the internet.
Rogan doesn't have it.
Rogan doesn't have wood.
No.
Fucking
those fucks at Good Myth don't have it.
Conrad Thompson don't have wood.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What's up with that?
Nobody. Fucking Mr. Beast ain't got that wood. You know who's got that wood? You know who's got that wood? We got that wood. Me. Where's my hand at? Me and this guy. This guy right over here. Right. Yeah, this guy here. I should literally just point to you every time because like you're on that screen and it would go that way. Listen. This is how my year is going, basically.
It's how everyone's year's going. Yeah. You know? Like here's I live by two philosophies in life.
Only two.
The first philosophy is take the good, take the bad. You take them both, and there you have the facts of life. And folks, we've been taking more good. We've been taking less good and a lot more bad recently. So like we're not at a 50-50. Listen, life ain't fair.
We are barreling to the end here. Like, we are straight up barreling to the end. I took a moment today to take a step back and to reflect on this year. And the moment I went back to immediately was March. And I was like, you know what? Things weren't all that bad back in March.
No.
When I mean, yes, people were starting to get sick. We were starting to get locked down. But when you really, when you look at this year as a whole, things were a lot better in March.
And it's funny. I kind of had a feeling going into January, like when things kind of went into January for me for this year.
Right.
I was already starting to get the vibes of like this year's not gonna go the way that I want it to. I had a couple things fall off the rails, had a couple like rejection type of situations. So I wasn't feeling it at the beginning of this year. And then it just started to keep going and going and going and going. And folks, listen, I know they say going downhill is a good thing. I beg to differ.
I mean, isn't it weird how they say, "Oh, it's an uphill battle," and then everything went downhill from that point on, like,
which is good.
Neither good. They're going uphill isn't good because it's the struggle, and then everything going downhill is just the shits. So, like, where's that plateau? Where's that landing? What, like
that's
how do we
why
get
I want
there?
to move to Florida. I want to move to Florida because everything's flat.
Everything's flat here too, but like,
well, I guess.
Well, mostly, at least.
I mean, everyone's moving to where you are, so
it is, yeah.
So you should have invested in some real estate. You guys could have,
Listen, man.
Turn a profit.
I ain't got that kind of money.
Stocks and bonds. Christy, help me out here.
Christy, is now a good time to invest in real estate?
Is there ever a bad time to invest in? I mean, I guess before the bubble.
I mean, the bubble.
It's probably a bad time to invest in real estate.
I feel like post-bubble, it was kind of iffy.
Where's Strangler Steve when you need him? He's a real estate guy.
Is Strangler Steve in the chat? He's been in the chat the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, if he's in the chat, weigh in on the real estate situation.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just like so not with it anymore. Like,
she's not a good realtor.
She's not a goddamn. Wait, she's not a goddamn realtor.
Well, I don't know that means goddamn.
Strangler Steve says he's here, by the way.
Oh, hi, Strangler Steve. So what's your thoughts? Is it a good time to invest?
It's now a good time to buy, essentially.
Is it a good time to buy? Dow Jones? What am I doing? What am I doing? Just tell me what to do with my money. Tell me what to do with my money so I know that I'm going to be okay when I'm old. That's all I want.
Do we invest in gold?
I don't know. Like, they always say, like, I'm going to pay you the most for your gold.
Yeah.
But, like, is there a fluctuating scale? Like, isn't it?
Steve says it's rarely a bad time to buy real estate.
Oh, well, there you go.
So.
And he's the guy. I would trust that.
Prices are higher, but interest rates are low. So, not a lot of people interested, apparently. That's how that
Folks,
works. That's how that works.
This is why we're the best show on the internet.
I get some goddamn support over here. Look, I'm falling apart. You know what I was thinking about? Okay, because earlier, going back to March, okay, I walked in my apartment today after doing a quick little workout. By the way, wonderful shirt. I just wanted to point that out.
Oh, thank you. We're going to get to this.
Okay. So, like, and I was thinking about March, and I was like, man, like, March was so uncertain, and, like, everybody was like, oh, my God, it's the end of the world. What are we going to do?
Right.
And now it's October, and, like, we're still thinking that way. And I think back to March, and I was like, man, March was actually pretty good. Because
March was pretty good.
Because, dude, we had, like, fuck it. We said this months ago. There is only life before and life after Tiger King.
That's correct.
And since Tiger King, shit's been going downhill fast. It was an uphill battle to get to the end of that show.
Yep.
And ever since then, that's where the world's been.
It's true, folks. And so if you want to tack on a couple years to that guy's sentence, just for the damage he did to the world, I mean I think they like officially closed down that zoo. By the way. Oh no!
Like,
don't you know what happened?
Like,
don't you know who got it?
I know wild shit. Well, like, she got it, and then like, but like
that bitch Carol Baskin.
And fucking hell, like.
What a full circle that came, you know.
Can we, okay, real talk, real quick. The woman allegedly, we say allegedly here, because I'm not a cop. I don't know.
I don't know the facts.
Allegedly
I saw a fake documentary.
Allegedly killed her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Of course she's going to be on a reality TV show like 2 months later.
Oh yeah, how'd she do with that Dancing with the Stars thing?
I don't fucking know, man. Like what? Like why are we still making these shows?
Why are we still making this show?
Why? Because let me tell you something, man. 20 years from now, this is what it's gonna be. Like when the apocalypse finally goes down. Okay, it's like this show. Okay, and maybe like 3 others. Like that's going to be the entertainment. We are the beacons of hope.
Well, who are we competing with?
Future.
Are we competing with those TikTok fucks? Or are we competing with like Mr. Beast?
Listen,
like what are we?
I'm not 20 years old and willing to work for minimum wage. I don't need to be on TikTok. Okay, it's like fuck that shit. Like this is where it's at.
YouTube.
Just anywhere.
You know, I was thinking about YouTube. For a minute because Disney Plus has uploaded a new category for Halloween. I don't know if you're aware of this. So
I saw that.
You can go in there and it'll give you all the Halloween shit, which is great because my kids want spooky stuff, but not too spooky. So like they can watch Frankenweenie or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
But the fucking awesome thing is on there at the very bottom. You got to go to the very fucking bottom because they want to hide this shit as much as they possibly can. Are all the Halloween episodes of America's Funniest Home Videos.
I saw that.
And so,
we
like, goddamn.
The other day, yeah.
If I didn't put one on and I was watching, I'm like, this is YouTube. YouTube is America's Funniest Home Videos now.
Like, YouTube was basically just fucking...
And I want Bob Saget doing coke in the back. That's all I want of YouTube. Can we get Bob Saget? What?
Was Bob Saget doing coke in the back of...
Did you watch the show? Did you watch
Yeah.
the show?
I don't remember.
Okay. That
a
dude
lot
had
of
to
it.
run from the Full House set all the way to the America's Funniest Home Video set because it was their back-to-back
Mhm.
shows, and he was a national treasure. So
I mean, still is in my opinion. I mean, he's not canceled yet,
mm,
is he?
no, he just got a podcast, I think.
Tremendous.
Way to,
Wonderful.
way to join the what century are we in, Christy? What's the math on the
It's
centuries? Are we still 21st? Or are we in the second?
what day is this?
I think it's our anniversary episode, actually.
Well, I mean, so the way I was gonna make that work out was because next week is actually our 200th episode.
Oh, is it really?
It is. So I was gonna say like
Holy
next week.
fuck.
Next week will kind of be, folks. We have done.
Oh, we're still on the 21st.
We are still on the 21st, so we can drink. Okay, cool. I figured with next week being episode 200, which holy fuck, we've made 200 of these fucking things, man. Granted, we like rebranded midway through.
Like 3 times.
Well, I mean, there was like really the that one overhaul, and we kind of changed formats a little bit throughout. But like,
Dropped a couple shows that'll never see the light of day again.
the first 72 episodes are completely obliterated.
It's true.
You know what's funny is like I actually went back to try to find those old episodes because I don't know if I have them all downloaded.
I don't.
Like I may have a handful of them, but like I went back to search for them the other day, and I was like, oh, these aren't here. Oh, good. That's actually good.
That's a great thing
That's a
because
great
nobody saved those fucking things.
Good.
So anyway, yeah. All right. So next week is our
Next
big
week,
200th.
episode 200.
We got to plan something.
What?
We got to plan something.
Yeah, we'll do something. You know, we'll have a little. You know, we'll have some snacks. We'll have some. You know, some drinks. You know, play some games. It'll be a good time. A little party. You know.
Yeah. It'll be like everyone's 200th birthday party.
Everybody's
We're
200th
just happy
birthday
to be
party
there.
because, like, listen, in another 50 years, we're all going to be in hyperbaric chambers anyways, just getting, you know, the freezy sleep, and we'll wake up, you know, strapped to machines, you know, another 150 years from there.
Like a combination of all Austin Powers and the Underworld. Kind of like that.
I've never seen the Underworld.
You've never seen the Underworld?
Isn't it about, like, vampires and
I'm a
werewolves?
death stealer. I'm going to kill the lichen. She's Scottish?
What the fuck was that?
That was a chick from Underworld.
Was that your Kate Beckinsale impersonation?
Is that who she is?
I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen the movie, but like,
Then yes. And it was fabulous.
spot on, sir. No, I've never seen them. I know it's like the Matrix meets Twilight, isn't it?
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
Cool. We're fucking off the
Dope.
rails, man.
But anyway, actually, that is a perfect segue.
Yeah.
So, vampires and werewolves
Vampires and werewolves.
are a terrific part of Halloween.
And guess what's
What a
coming
segue.
up?
What a segue.
I'm
proud of that one.
In 17 days. Yeah, we'll call it that. 17 days. It'll be Halloween.
Or will it?
I mean, technically, it will be. Whether or not people will be celebrating, that's up for debate.
Is that like Columbus Day? Like, is there always going to be Columbus Day, even if we want to get rid of Columbus Day?
It doesn't have to be Columbus Day.
Well, no, I mean, no day has to be. Listen, we don't have to be here. So
we can change the name. It's listen. I'm not partial to it. Like, you could change Columbus Day, and I'll be like, because for me, because here's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't care, because I do care. I care. I do care about the people. Change the fucking name. Go ahead. Like I'm not gonna get up in arms about it. Like, if you want to fight for the name change, I support you. If you want to be one of those people who's like, fucking, Columbus, bro, go fuck yourself. There's better things to worry about right now.
That's true. And much like my suggestion is, much like we have what we've experienced the past 2 days, the Amazon Prime Day, let's just change it to Columbia Day and everybody gets jackets. That's what I say.
Wait, what?
Some nice Columbia jackets.
Why do you want? Wait, why? But why Columbia jackets?
Because it's close to Columbus, so like you're like, you're
You are
kind of
fucking
appeasing
stretching.
everybody.
You are reaching for that. Wow. That was
Everybody wins.
I don't
Everybody
even know if you're in the same ballpark.
Columbus and Columbia?
I mean,
Like the first half is the same. That's how rhymes work, sir.
it doesn't even rhyme.
Oh wait, no, it's the back half. Never mind.
Oh my god! I actually have a text I need to respond to. Can you? Can you?
Oh
rant
sure, I
for
got a
minute?
story to tell. So I'll tell a story while you.
This is actually an important text I have to do real quick. Hang on.
So anyway,
this
folks,
is my life.
What
This is just my life right now. By the way, I'll explain the text to you afterwards.
Okay. So anyway, Halloween's coming up, and as we all know, there's a pandemic going on. In case you weren't aware, so everybody's kind of iffy about the whole trick or treat. Do we let the kids go out? Do we take away all the fun out of the world and just keep them inside, and then they'll just get all sorts of social disorders and things of that nature? And then it doesn't matter anyway because we're all going to be linked up to Neuralink and we're going to know each other's thoughts. And then Big Brother's going to know everything so they can beam it up to the aliens so that they can take over the world. All that's going to happen if we do not let the kids go out on Halloween this year. So make sure your kids go out there. Make sure they trick or treat. Make sure they got their candies. Get rid of the razor blades out of the apples, the whole 9 yards. But anyway, I'm not going out this year because I have a wedding to go to. So my cousins decided to get married on Halloween, and it is a costumed wedding. You have to dress up in costume to show up to this wedding. And so my family decided we're going to do a theme. We're going to do theme costumes this year. So we all decided that we were going to pick the theme of the Super Mario Brothers. That's what we were going to go for. The Super Mario Brothers. Now, there's me, my wife, the boy, and the girl. So the girl wants to be Princess Peach. And I don't know if you know this, folks, but to find a Princess Peach costume in this climate, absolutely unavailable anywhere. Unless I wanted to pay $50 for a goddamn kid's costume, it wasn't going to happen. So what do? I say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to Party City. We're going to get the accessory pack because that's all the kids ever care about. All you care about is the accessories. You want your lightsabers, you want your crowns, you want your for me it was swords. I specifically one year picked being a knight as a Halloween costume just for the accessories. Because that's all I wanted was a shield, a sword, little fucking flappy helmet gimmick whatsoever. So we go to Party City. We buy the Princess Peach accessory pack. Comes with a crown, some long gloves, and a blue jewel that you stick right here. And it's like it's got double-sided tape is how they want you to attach this fucking thing. It's like, okay, the kid's gonna go run into 3 houses and the fucking thing is gonna fall off, but whatever. And I said, I'm not paying the $50 for the Princess Peach costume. I'm gonna go order a princess dress on Amazon for $15. I know Bezos doesn't pay his people and he's made more money than anybody else during this pandemic, but I need it in 2 days. What do you want from me? So we got the dress, got the accessory pack for the girl. She's all set as Princess Peach. Now the boy is a bit of a hellion, and he only likes villains. He only likes the bad guys. So he wants to be Bowser. And they do make a Bowser costume. We went down to the local Spirit Halloween, and when we walked inside, the boy and the girl got the shit scared out of them by this like pig butcher animatronic that they have right in the beginning of the goddamn store. So and I thought it was funny. So I walk through and I accidentally step on all the animatronics and they get freaked out and it's awesome. It's the best part of parenting is scaring the shit out of your kids. So, but we're at the Spirit Halloween and I got myself a 20% off coupon. And we go to the section, and they've got Mario, they've got Luigi, they got Yoshi, and then they got Bowser. And it says it's size 4 to 6, and my kid's a 4-year-old. So I'm like, all right, he falls into that category. That's great. We kind of take it out of the package. You can't try anything on during a pandemic. So it's just like you do the old, I'm gonna hold the shirt up and we're gonna kind of see if this is gonna fit. Are you gonna join the show at any point in time? This would be great.
I'm like almost there. Hang on.
Okay. But anyway, so we're holding it up to him, and he's going to be swimming in this thing. But the alternative is to make a costume, and I ain't got time for that. Not even close. So we buy the Bowser costume. He's happy. It's got an inflatable shell. It's got a mask. It's got the spike little cuffs that go on the arm. So he's happy. But me and the wife, we're going to do the Mario and Luigi thing, which I know may be technically breaking rule number 1. I'm not sure how you feel about that. But the wife's going to be Mario. I'm going to be Luigi. And we decided that we were going to try to just get some overalls and matching shirts and the hats and that kind of thing. Because they wanted fucking $40 for the goddamn costume at Spirit Halloween. And I'm like, for what? For something I'm going to wear once?
I know where this is going. I know where this is going.
Do you?
Because I went through the same thing 3 years ago.
So, I'm going to be Luigi. I start going to look for overalls. And I don't ever wear overalls. I don't like overalls. So I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, brother.
And so I start to shop online, and they're going, I'm seeing these overalls, and man, overalls are fucking expensive. It's ridiculous. Like the cheapest pair I found were $45. I'm like, I ain't paying no $45 for some overalls that I'm not gonna like nor wear past this wedding that I have to go to. So I'm looking, and I'm just like, I do not want to, like, if I'm just gonna do it, I'm just gonna buy the fucking costume at Spirit, because at least it's a fucking costume, and then if I'm only gonna wear it once, that whatever.
Yeah.
But then I find for $15 Amazon Prime, once again Bezos, he's got everybody by the balls. What are you gonna do? A pair of green overalls. Which I know is not accurate.
You could do the flip.
You could do the flip
because it's there are many variations of the color combination.
Artistic interpretation.
Well, like I've literally seen artwork and shit produced by Nintendo where it's been red overalls with a blue shirt or green overalls with a blue shirt, and then the reverse.
Right.
Yeah.
So tit for tat, I was like, you know what? I'm buying these because they're cheap as fuck. They're the right color. It'll be fine. And then the wife's like, okay, well then she has to find now red overalls because she can't do the blue.
Can't do blue at that point. Which good luck finding red overalls. You'd probably have to dye that stuff.
Right. And so she did find a pair of burgundy overalls, which are pretty close. Like they're more of a reddish burgundy, and the green overalls I found are more of an olive green than a bright green. So I'm like, it kind of works. Like they kind of still go together because of the darker shade of the color. However, hers that she found are women, so like they got like the cut up knee, and where you doing the thing where you're trying to show some leg, but you're still trying to be warm, kind of thing. I mean, it's got pockets, so we're already ahead of the game.
Overall's the where it's at.
So she orders those, I order those, the green ones, and we're like, I'm kind of like, well, what we can do is we can do white shirts, because actually the fire version of them have the color overall.
Look at you with the big brain.
Look, I've got ideas. And she's like, she says, I don't want to do that. And so
wonderful.
So we're kind of like going back and forth on what we want to do, and I go, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do hipster versions
Oh, go
of
fuck
Mario
yourself.
and Luigi. So, so we got the overalls, and the overalls came, and I put them on, and I'm like, I don't know how these work. I
What do you
don't
mean you don't
know.
know how overalls work?
Well, because like they got
What?
buttons on the side. They've
They have
got
straps on they got buttons, to
buttons
keep
on
it
the
tight.
side, and then they got the straps. But then like the little hooky do thingies didn't came separate, so you got to put your own fucking hooky do thingies on.
Oh, some
And like I
assembly
don't know what the
acquired.
fuck I'm doing. Yeah, some assembly. I mean, they were $15. Like we can't expect China to do everything. So a little American initiative, please. Anybody,
Oh my God.
please. The dream is dead. The dream is we lost. I'm sorry.
I mean, the dream died like 4 years ago. I think it was his birthday the other day.
It was true.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dusty.
R.I.P. Dusty.
Mm. But anyway, I got an ice cube. Hold on. So
Finish. Yeah.
I got these overalls. I don't know how they work. I'm futzing to put them on. I start putting them on, and I'm like, whew, these are a little tight.
Ooh.
And so pulling them up and get the strap over, and I hook it, and I'm just like, oh boy, these are tight.
Oh, bro.
And these aren't denim. Keep that in mind because they're green.
Those are
They're more
probably
of a cloth.
like I was gonna say, like, are they more like a canvas?
Yeah, they're more like the painters, like
sort
a
of
painter's
like
overalls.
sort of like a Carhartt sort of thing.
Yeah, so I'm putting them on, and then I hook the other one. I'm like, all right, get everything kind of adjusted, and I'm like, all right, it's not comfortable at all, but I'm kind of feeling. I'm like, it's kind of Luigi, and I turn around, and I got, in our bedroom we got like the full scale mirror situation. So I turn around and look in the mirror, and you can see my cock and balls right through the goddamn overalls. They are pulled
that's
so
a bit of a
fucking
twist.
tight.
I wasn't expecting that.
They're pulled so fucking tight
Ooh.
that like you can see outlines.
You can't loosen those straps up a little bit. Let it hang a little bit
Brother,
lower.
they're at the ends, all right? They're at the end of the rope.
Just seeing
already,
the outline.
And I'm like, this is uncomfortable.
Oh.
Like, this is inappropriate to wear to a wedding.
Looks like me in my wrestling gear.
Right, and I'm just like, but I already spent the money. So
You
like,
can
what do
return that and get it?
Apparently, there's like a restocking fee.
Oh, fuck that. Just so this is what you say. You say Amazon. Bro, you got to know how to work the system here. Fuck the restocking fee. File a claim with Amazon. Say the size listed is inaccurate.
Right.
They sent me a size that didn't match what they said in their thing.
Maybe. However, I'm running out of time.
You have it's literally over 2 weeks you have.
Well, I'm going to be gone though.
So?
Anyway, so I'm like trying to figure it out, and I'm like, okay, well maybe if I put on some compression shorts first, we can kind of make something happen.
Okay.
So I grab a pair of compression shorts, put them on, do some maneuvering, kind of like in high school when you're just trying to hide everything.
Oh.
It's we're pulling out some old tricks.
You flip it up into the waistband, you tuck it along that little, ravine in the leg.
You can manipulate the lighting.
Right.
Type of thing. Got it to a point where it's not offensive.
Oh, good.
So we're okay there. However, now we have to go shopping for the rest of the items that we need. So the wife has her overalls. I've got my overalls, and she goes, "Why don't we wear them to the store so that we can, if we want to do shirts, we can see how the colors line up and that sort of thing." And I'm like, motherfucker.
You guys look like some assholes.
So we did that about 4 hours ago.
Yes. How was it? Did it work?
Yeah. So we went there. We went to the old Target because we're sick of going to Walmart. And
brother, tell me about it.
And so we go into Target and we found some navy V-necks.
Okay.
That we're gonna go with some navy V-neck T-shirts. Found this in the old clearance section.
Look at you finding a deal.
Take a guess.
$5.
Oh, spot on, sir.
See,
You
bro,
you
I
know my
know.
price
Listen,
range.
I know your price range, and I know my Hawaiian style shirts. Believe me.
Mm. Yep. There are
See,
limes in this coconut.
so at this point, are the outfits complete?
The outfits are almost complete. So
Okay.
when we went to Target, I got the V-neck, and then I got the exact same shade green beanie that I'm gonna have. She's
Okay.
gonna put a little L on it for Luigi.
Going with a
So
beanie.
I
Okay.
complete the hipster vibe. The other thing that we're gonna get is we're gonna go to the dollar store, get some cheap sunglasses, and pop out the lenses so we're wearing glasses like those hipster fucks do. And we're also thinking about getting a necklace with a little mushroom on it. So
That
that's
okay,
gonna
okay, okay. You know what? Oh, shit. I wasn't sold on everything, but
be-
you pulling it together. Okay, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because
Yep. So we're last to the dance on getting everything done.
when you
So.
started to go through like the whole issue with the overalls, like I thought back to when I did Mario. It was a couple of years ago. Like I did a Mario outfit. Christy did Peach. I no matter no matter what I'm looking for, I am in full belief that whenever I go out to look for a specific item, the universe just says that no longer exists.
Yeah.
Because, brother, let me tell you, like, number one, when it comes to Halloween costumes, I don't know why, but I just have to be so fucking extra about it.
Right.
So
right.
when we were like, oh, let's do Mario and Peach, like, but like, let's do like a little bit of a spin on it, you know, like do it like a little differently.
Unless you're going to Galaxy's Edge, then you don't get.
So, listen, man, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be my first time there. I just want to relax, okay? Everybody's giving me shit, all right? You know, like Christy actually just got like a little like outfit that she's putting together for the day, and I was like, oh my god, you look so cute. And then I was thinking like, oh shit, they're gonna be dressed up, and like here I'm gonna be just like the asshole in fucking shorts and a goddamn t-shirt. And now I'm like, well, what can I put together in 2 weeks? We should probably figure this out if I'm gonna do anything. But anyways. Yeah, so like Christy was able to get like a top, a skirt, and then she did like a little punk rock like sort of vibe with it. So she got like she said, I want to get like a pink leather biker jacket. What do you think she was able to find within a day? A pink leather biker jacket.
Probably kept her warm in Times Square.
That's right. That was the ball drop for the year 2000.
That's right.
Me, I was like, oh, if I'm going to be Mario, I got to go find some overalls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many stores I had to fucking go to find?
I've been there, brother.
No, you haven't. You have not, because you had a solution in the end. I drove.
Well, so did you.
After a week and a half.
Okay.
I drove to every Walmart. I drove to every Target. I went to Herb Phillipson's. I went to Dick's. I went to fucking random ass like mom and pop like fucking yard working style garden center bullshits.
Mm-hmm.
There was. Where did I even find it? I think I ended up finding a pair of overalls at a Walmart out in like Minetto.
Oh,
it was like way out of the way, and of course they had a whole stack of them, and it still took me 35 minutes to find a pair in my size. and that was just step one. I also picked up a pair of work boots when I was there, but that I needed the hat. I needed the shirt.
Yep.
So because I was able to get the hat, I was able to get some gloves, and I got some other like little bullshits that I would put together for the costume off of Amazon. But I needed a shirt. So what did I do? I went to every Walmart. I went to every Target. I went to every goddamn thrift store in the area. But
Target didn't have a shirt.
I was looking for a plain red button down.
Oh, button down.
Button down. Because I wanted button down because I wanted to roll up the sleeves.
Didn't go JCPenney's?
I wasn't spending more than $5 on the goddamn Halloween. Come Come on. Come on. Luckily, I was able to find one at a thrift store over in the
Okay.
east side of the city. So I
Hmm.
was like, this will do. It was a little bit small, but I was like, you know what? I've been working out pretty good lately, so I was looking pretty jacked in it.
Sure.
But yeah, and then, of course, like 2 weeks after Halloween, you just throw it all away.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like, like, especially in central New York, which
Mm.
has a pretty decent amount of farms. Like, nobody's selling overalls,
That's fair.
you
That's a
know?
good point. Should have gone to Runnings. They sell ducks there.
I don't think. Was Runnings open at that point?
Well, I don't know. I mean, in 2000, probably not.
No. Son of a bitch. So okay, so that's your guys' plan for Halloween. You actually got something going on. You're gonna be going to the
Yeah,
wedding.
we have a wedding to go to. Yes.
We are still gonna be in Florida. We're gonna take a hop, skip, and a jump, go visit
Nice.
Christy's parents. So I don't. This will be the first time we haven't really done anything for Halloween. Definitely since
Oh, you guys should.
definitely since we've been together.
You guys could do some of the haunted attractions down there if you feel so inclined.
What are the haunted attractions?
Like so down in Florida, what they're doing now, which is a big thing. So normally like the theme parks and the theme park area would
Mhm.
do Halloween related activities.
Sure.
Well, they can't fucking do that now. Well, unless you're Universal Studios, then apparently you do whatever the fuck you want. Because that's kind of been like their MO
Mhm.
through this whole pandemic thing. But what some places have been doing is they've been doing the drive-through haunted attraction, where instead of going through like a haunted house, where you would walk through,
Mhm.
you go through your car, and your car goes through a scene, and you stop at the scene, and a haunted or some type of horror scene plays out in front of you as you go through the trail. And then there are other ones where they're doing trick or treating via car, which is hilarious. And basically, what they're doing is they're taking a big old PVC pipe, and they're sticking it through your car window, and they're sliding the candy through one end of the pipe down it.
Oh
So
my
so
god.
some asshole standing out in the field holding up the goddamn pipe, leaned into your window, stuffing candy through while you're going. So trick or treat.
You know, man, like that sounds dumb as fuck, but I can appreciate the effort, man, because I feel like Halloween is one of those holidays that's it just promotes the idea of fun. I mean, like when you're a kid, you get to dress up, you get to go get candy, you go home, you eat up all the candy, you throw up, you pass out, you wake up the next day. Sometimes you got to go right back to school. When
Right.
you're an adult or you're in college, like you go to party, like you get dressed up, you go to parties, you drink a lot of alcohol, you throw up, you pass out, you wake up, you got to go back to class. So basically, it's like the same thing all throughout life. But like,
If you're cool.
it's if you're cool,
If you're cool.
if you're a cool guy. But like, it is going to be weird this year. I mean, like, obviously, people are going to still break the rules and go fucking be irresponsible and shit. But like, it's I can appreciate that people are still trying to make the effort to make something special out of Halloween. Like I was hearing down up by you guys now, they have like Halloween lights on the lake.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
We got our tickets to do that on the 20th.
Nice. I
So we'll see.
think they're doing something like that up here. I did like they did announce that the actual like lights in the park thing that they do, which is typically like a walking tour, that's all going to be drive through, which considering the traffic there was last year might not be a great idea.
Gotcha.
But like I think there is going to be some stuff like that around here. I don't know. It's weird. And like we haven't really even gotten in like the Halloween spirit, and I think a lot of it has to just to do with like there's really nothing going on.
Yeah, there's nothing going on. I think the uncertainty, a lot of it, like people didn't really know, is there going to be a Halloween? Like what's the deal, kind of thing. So like I think a lot of that has dampened the mood for
Yeah,
Halloween type
yeah.
activities. and things like that, and everyone's still kind of like. But the other part of it too is like everybody just wants something to do.
I
Like
think,
everyone's just
yeah.
looking for something.
Yeah, because like I can definitely tell that. I know for me, I've been like slowly hitting a breaking point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm still keeping myself busy, so it's good. But like, there's a lot of stuff we really want to be able to do, but we can't do it.
Right.
It's just like, all right, well, let's just hang out. I guess watch a movie, chill, play some
Yeah,
games.
I mean,
I've been playing a
I
lot
think
of
that's
Doom.
probably
It's been pretty cool.
playing a lot of Doom.
Playing a lot of Doom.
Okay.
Yeah. Chrissy's been making fun of me for it because she's like, you spent $3,500 on a computer and you're playing Doom. Like,
I mean, it's got.
I like what I like. Okay.
Okay.
There was a little.
Got real defensive there
There's a
for
little-
someone who's not here to participate in the conversation.
She knows it's okay.
But I guess that's like one of the things too. I mean, I talked about the Disney Plus earlier, but
Mhm.
like the Halloween movies, TV shows, things like that. That's kind of where you're gonna get your Halloween fix. In
Right.
fact, we just started watching, or we watched the pilot episode of the TV The Exorcist show
There's
that
an
was out for a
Exorcist
little
show?
while. Yeah, there was an it's canceled now.
Oh.
But it,
Oh, so okay. There was an Exorcist show. Okay.
yeah, and so we watched the pilot episode, and it's on Hulu.
Okay.
So we get the Hulu with the Spotify thing, you know, you
Yeah.
get a little bit of a deal kind of thing. As someone as someone who pays for a service like Hulu, and someone who pays for a service like YouTube Premium, I do not want commercials. I'm paying hard-earned money.
Well, you're paying for Spotify, and they're giving you access. And they're giving you access to Hulu for free.
And
You would typically have to pay for that service, sir.
I'm paying.
You're
It's a
paying for
bundle deal.
Spotify. Well, no.
It's a bundle deal.
I mean, it is a bundle deal, but it's really just to
bundle-
sweeten the pot. I mean,
listen,
listen,
pot don't need no sweetening.
I think
Good as is, brother.
I think you should just accept what you're given. Be happy.
And I think you can go fuck yourself because I'm paying hard-earned money, and I don't want no advertising. Listen, I had to sit through as someone who does. I do not have cable. Cut the cord, as they say.
I cut the cord to get all those apps.
Yes,
Yeah.
cut the cord. I got the YouTube Premium.
Yep.
I've got the
No.
Netflix. Thanks to you. Got the.
You don't even pay for Netflix, you fuck. You're sitting there bitching and complaining about all this shit you're
I got the
getting
Disney
for
Plus
free.
for 3 years.
You what?
I got the Disney Plus for 3 years,
Yep,
even though
yep.
we're down the first year already.
Oh my god, it's already been a year.
It's been a year.
What the fuck?
Did you not get your money's worth?
No.
Did you not get your money's worth?
I did not
already?
get my money's worth. I
dude,
actually
I've got
kind of
my
want a
money's
refund.
Really?
How often do you watch the Disney app?
Daily.
Daily?
Literally.
Well,
I have
you
kids.
have kids.
It is a lifesaver.
I'll tell you what, like, we have not watched.
Watch The Mandalorian, obviously.
Obviously, I watched The Mandalorian. That was clutch. I grew to like The Mandalorian. At first, I wasn't a fan, but in the end, I was like, you know what? I appreciate this. We've probably watched, and I'm not kidding, in the last year, outside of The Mandalorian, less than 10 movies and shows on Disney Plus.
You might be watching more after the trip.
I mean, The Mandalorian comes out at the end of the month. So, yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then, WandaVision's coming too.
Yeah. I mean, if you do, like, there's a thing that happens when you go to Disney sometimes, I'm not going to say every time,
Okay.
where you kind of get you get absorbed into the Disney universe. You get absorbed in the fantasy and kind of the astounding. I mean, I don't know because it's COVID. I don't know if it's gone. Is the magic gone? Is the magic gone, folks? That's what I want to know.
The magic of Disney, or the magic of the world?
Just magic.
Just magic. I mean, pretty sure magic.
Are they
bullshit.
still gathering? Are they still fucking gathering? That's what I want to know.
Magic the Gathering, I believe. Oh, I believe they are.
Well, I hope they're wearing masks, 6 feet, please.
Yeah, why not? Oh, COVID.
Fuck. Yeah, please, folks, get tested. So that's what I want to know. Like, a lot of people become diehard Disney fans after going to Disney. So I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. It happened to me. It happened to the wife. But there's a possibility that that will happen and that you'll use your Disney Plus more after the fact. So.
I think, see, the problem is like we're also in a position right now where we're leaning a little bit more towards shorter television shows and shorter movies.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm a YouTube guy.
Like, we've been watching a lot more YouTube and a lot more Twitch lately. Like, those are kind of our big go-tos now.
Because who has the time?
And
let's be honest.
And plus, like, there's a little less commitment with those. I'll
it's
tell
why
you
I haven't started this. I mean, honestly, it's why I haven't started the second season of The Boys. Is I can't sit down and commit.
I'll tell you what. You want to know something? In the end, I actually appreciated the fact that they released them weekly.
Oh yeah,
because it was the. This is, I feel. I almost feel like this is the type of thing we're missing, that sort of appointment television. You know? I feel like society really fell hard into binge watching everything. We need everything now. We need it fast. And it's like, whoa, slow down. I'm only one man.
Yeah.
I think that having
a material world, if you will, Madonna called it.
Yeah. Having The Boys come out weekly. Well, it was like a little bit of a letdown at first because we were like, oh, we wanted to like go right through it. I think having that break every week didn't necessarily make the show better, but it sort of kept our attention span. Whereas I feel like if we watched, I tell you what, if you watch that entire season in one sitting, like we would have been completely overwhelmed.
Oh, wow.
You saw season 1, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It gets intense. It gets intense.
More than season 1?
At times. I won't say completely, but definitely at times it gets a little intense. And I think having all of those episodes stacked on each other, we wouldn't have been able to do it. We would have been burned. Like, coming out of that show, we would have been burned out. But having that week gap in between every episode, I feel like we were able to sort of keep our energy throughout watching it. We were able to focus a little bit more.
I think it helped The Mandalorian, too, because they did the same thing.
I think it did as well. I think I almost want to say, I think if The Mandalorian was released all at once, I probably wouldn't have made it through it. I think I would have tapped out. Like, if I watched 2 to 3 episodes back to back to back, I feel like I would have tapped out. It's been like, it's not for me. But because I sort of had that ability to like let the episode sink in, I got to decompress, I got to go do other things,
right,
and come back to it. I think that
helped. And then Bill Burr shows up.
And then Bill Burr shows up, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that helped out a lot. And I'll tell you, like, moving forward, I'm not going to be disappointed if, a show like when Stranger Things comes back, if they go to a once a week type of schedule, or if they maybe do like 2 to 3 episodes at a time, like, I'd be fine with that.
Right.
I think I also think it helps too, in the sense that, like, if you fall behind, you have more time to catch up. You have less opportunities to catch spoilers, because like, you get those people who binge stuff right away, and then on like day 2 of it being out, you got fuckers on Twitter, dropping references to the entire season before you even got a chance to watch it. So I damn it, I am for shorter seasons and weekly releases. I said it.
How about that? Controversial
taking a stance.
sidebar, because I had a thought, because I was thinking about those Stranger Things
Mm-hmm.
kids. So is there going to be a gap, or should I say, so say you were in production
Right.
in March on a television show where your main characters are a bunch of kids,
Okay. I think I know where you're going with this. And
and then you have to pick up filming 6 months later.
mm-hmm.
Kids grow quick, man. Like,
Okay. So let me tell you something.
yeah,
We just watched that new Adam Sandler movie that's on Netflix, Hubie Halloween,
okay,
and we're watching it, and I'm like, and there's like, there's a couple characters in it who are like kids and like high school, like freshman year and all that, and like this, and there's a scene where like this there's a boy, and then I think like his two sisters, like they walk into a coffee shop. We're watching it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he grew like 12 feet. And she's like, who? And I'm like, that's the kid from Stranger Things. Like the kid who gets Will Byers, Noah Schomp,
okay,
I think his name is.
yeah.
Like he's fucking huge now.
Right.
And I'm like, and so when you mention that, like when you have kids at that age
Yep.
who are like about to sprout, like this kid fucking sprouted, dude.
Oh.
Like, so I was like, God damn, like, the next season of Stranger Things, like they're all going to be driving cars, like like working 9-to-5 jobs.
Right.
Like I feel like they're at that point now.
Are they in the 90s now?
I feel like they have to be, right?
Right.
There's
You would think so.
there's no fucking way that they end up staying in the 80s at that point.
In the 80s, yeah.
Because it was like what, like season 1 had to have been like 1985.
85, right?
86, somewhere in there. And then I think season...
When did Ghostbusters come out?
Ghostbusters came out in 85.
Okay, so that's second season, because that was the hot costume for them to be the Ghostbusters. So then season 1 had to be
Ghostbusters came out in 89. Or no, I'm sorry, 84.
Oh, 89.
Yeah, Ghostbusters came out
84.
in 84.
Okay, so first season had to be 83 or 82. Second season would be 84. So they could do like 88, 89. They could get away with that.
No, the first season is fall of 1984.
Oh. They even say it.
Yeah.
Well,
So
how about that?
probably think like a year later, 85, a year after that, 86.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's no way. I mean,
They've got to be in the 90s. Which is just rad.
I mean, but you know what though? Like, if we're thinking about this logically,
Mm-hmm.
they probably portrayed characters that were around the same age as they were when they filmed it.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's really not that far fetched to say, well, you were. I just farted, by the way. I just farted. It fucking surprised me. I'm sorry. I don't know if the mic picked that up. It's
Sure
really
did.
not that far fetched, because if they were like, 14 when they filmed the last season and they're 16
Right.
now, and then there's a 2-year
Oh,
gap.
man, they're going to be wearing flannel and listen to Fiona. It's going to be awesome.
But I'm saying, like, it's not that far fetched to think, well, yeah, obviously they sprouted. Like, they're older now.
Right.
They were going to be older
Right.
in the show. So, like, that's just how science and biology works.
Yes, kids grow. It's great.
What a weird topic for us to be talking about. Well, why are we talking about this? Anyways, Halloween.
Oh.
It's going to be a
Halloween.
hoot. Hopefully everybody's able to stay safe and have a good time. That's my position on that.
That's a solid position, sir. But anyway, the point of everything that I was going to say was, so we watched the pilot
Oh,
of The
yeah.
Exorcist. Hell of a show. It's got like one of them twist endings. You think someone's a demon, and they ain't a demon. Somebody else is a demon, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like, so here's the thing. Much like the Lock and Key show that I watched, and
Terrible
it gave me anxiety. The Exorcist gives me a little anxiety too. Not as bad as Lock and Key show, which is strange, but it does give me a little anxiety. And my wife got for her birthday, the J.C. Penney's is going out of business. She makes a lot of
Oh,
clothing. We bought her a
right.
mannequin.
Yeah,
Uh, so like, and it's just sitting in my dining room, as it does.
as it
And
do.
I'm in the living room, and I'm watching The Exorcist. And out of the corner of my eye, I see a mannequin, and I'm like watching The Exorcist, and I look, and that mannequin's still there.
Well,
And
yeah.
I'm like like I am so paranoid that the mannequin's like head is gonna spin all the way around, or like the arm's gonna like go up and like
Mhm.
try to grab me kind of thing. Like I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to believe. What's reality? And that's the state of mind I live in every day.
Wow.
What's reality?
I don't know, man. That was deep. Well,
But
I hope you can work that out.
I think I just got to put a sheet up, or like
Well, then it's gonna be like you got a ghost in the house.
a ghost.
Yeah, if you put a sheet over it.
Well, no, I told you I saw a ghost.
You told me you saw a ghost, but you didn't tell me the story.
Okay, we got a little bit of time
We
here,
got time. Fuck
so
it, we'll go over.
we'll go over. We talked about. I mean, you didn't talk for half the episode. So
Listen. I had important business to attend to.
I'm sure. So I'm in the basement.
Right.
I mean, I'm in the basement now, but like, I was in the basement
Right.
and doing some laundry, whatever the fuck. Can't really remember. Fixing something, possibly. I don't know.
Fixing something.
Oh, fuck off. So I turn to start to go up the stairs, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something move, and I was like, "Huh, what the fuck was that?" And so you turn, and like any good written script,
Mm-hmm.
you don't see anything,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so I was like, "Huh, well that was strange." And so I turned to go up the stairs, and I start going up the stairs, and as I going up the stairs, I kind of look over in that direction, and that's when I see it. I see something just quickly shift behind the furnace. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, I know I saw that. Like that's not anything. That's not a fly. That's not a peripheral thing. That's straight on.
Uh-huh.
Fucking was it Close Encounters of how many kinds?
The third,
We have four.
three
I
of
don't
them. I think there were.
Third.
I think there were
Is
three of
that?
them.
I don't know. One of them.
Mm.
Christy, what's the math on the Close Encounters? So I was like, what the fuck? And I was freaked out. So I just ran upstairs like a little girl. And then started folding laundry, pretending like nothing happens. Just bury it, bury it, bury it. It'll come out later sometime, eventually. So I saw a ghost, which, how do you feel ghosts fit into the Matrix theory?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like
Glitches?
a glitch or like a duplicate memory.
Mm.
Ooh, what if ghosts are just like deleted files?
I love it. Keep going.
Okay, so ghosts are like deleted files that used to exist, but
Mm-hmm. But then that fuck McAfee got a hold of your system, and like 5 viruses came in when you thought you were protected, and he's just busy being in the Bahamas getting women to shit on him.
Wait, what?
You know that?
No.
No, the guy, shadows of what your real eyes are seeing on the outside. Oh fuck, that's good.
That's deep.
I like that. Anyway, the McAfee guy, after he sold his company, went to and lived in, I think, the Bahamas, and on the regular basis pays women to shit on him.
Do we make that a rule?
No shitting?
No shitting.
I mean, you got shit. I mean, we're all human.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, like, obviously you got to poop. I mean, everybody
Right.
poops.
How about? I think it's more of a safety thing.
Cause yeah, like
Like
you could
you don't
get
want E.
sick.
coli.
Yeah, I don't want E.
Yes, there's a
coli.
pandemic, folks.
There is a pandemic.
Right?
Trump's got coronavirus.
No, he doesn't.
Well, his son does.
Does he?
I mean, that's what they said. That's what his mom said.
Does nobody care about Melania?
She's got.
Nobody has
she's
said
got
a
COVID.
fucking word.
She's got COVID.
Nobody has said a word about her, and she has been gone. Like, she is nowhere to be found.
Well, like her friend came out with all that stuff, and they're trying to sue.
She doesn't give a fuck about the kids. Who gives a fuck about the kids?
And they're trying to sue the friend now.
Like, okay, yes, not a bad or a really bad look for her. Probably didn't know she was being recorded, and that's kind of fucked up because I don't really agree with that part. But she kind of has a point of like, they're like, do something about the kids, and she's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Kind of thing. Like, I kind of get that sentiment. I don't get the sentiment. You're kind of the first lady, so you should be able to do something.
You have a little bit, like I mean, all the first ladies kind of had a hand in something, you know. Like
and
Michelle
she's like, I don't want to do these fucking
kids.
decorations. Fuck these decorations. I hate the kids. Like, okay, yeah, not the best look. And she has COVID, supposedly.
They all have COVID. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Oh, I can. Motherfucker got better in 48 hours.
He's not better. It's a lie.
He never had
You're
it.
being lied to. There is no fucking way, unless it is a massive conspiracy with numerous people involved. There is no fucking way that all of those people who work closely with him got COVID, tested positive, and he doesn't. Absolutely not.
Did they test positive, or did they say they just tested positive?
They reported that they tested positive, and they refused
to.
And
they reported
refused.
that I fucking took a dump 2 minutes ago.
Did you take a dump 2 minutes ago?
I was here.
That doesn't mean you didn't take a dump 2 minutes ago. I've shit my pants recently. It happens.
I mean, yes, you did. On camera.
On camera, no
and
less.
Microphone. So if you think the president had COVID, you can reach out to us on all social media. Brainwreck Show across all channels.
Brainwreck Show, every social media channel. BrainwreckShow@gmail.com. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe these videos. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on DLive for some reason. There's one person watching, apparently.
Good for them.
We've got a lot of stuff going on.
Ahead of the curve.
Chris just goes, what the fuck? We don't know. I don't know if you've been watching the entire episode, but this has just kind of been the way it's been tonight. Tomorrow night, we've got rule number 4. So
rule number 4!
Be sure to tune into... Wait, what was that? Can you do that again, please? It's a little crooked there.
Hold on.
Rule number 4.
3 with the extra.
No.
Three with the extra.
No. It's like, no. It doesn't work that way. Christy will be joining us. She has compiled a wonderful list of threads.
Bigger assholes than us, actually.
Bigger assholes than us, if you can believe it. But yeah, she's compiled a good list of stories from people trying to find out if they are, in fact, the asshole in the situation they are dealing with. We are going to
let them know.
Read through those. We're going to judge them. And we're going to compare them to the king assholes, which...
Ooh, and we had a new king crowned
We had
last
a new king crowned last week. And if you missed that episode, be sure to check out the archives at our YouTube channel. Just search Brainwreck Show. And be sure to watch. Comment.
Yeah,
join the chat. It's a very chat... Okay, so this show, some people jump in and they try to join the chat. We don't always... Listen, for this show, unless we know you, we're probably not going to respond to you. Just because that's the way this dynamic for the show works. But for rule number 4, join the chat. We're taking, audience opinions, audience feedback in the moment. Participate, talk, chat.
Hopefully Perry will be there.
Perry's been commenting on all the videos lately. It's wonderful. He's got a lot to say. He's got a lot on his mind. So tune into that. Be sure, like I said, be sure to follow. Be sure to subscribe. We're trying to grow this. We are going to have episode 200 for Brainwreck next week.
Yes, next week.
Which will also be our 5-year anniversary special.
Holy fuck.
Wow. And we
have
have
we been
the
doing?
Disney trip. Dude, I've been trying to figure that out. I'm
Just two guys trying to figure it out.
Just two guys trying to figure it out, man.
Sounds like a tagline for an old MTV show.
We would have been perfect for MTV back in the day.
We would have
been
what
fucking
the fuck?
perfect.
I could be a VJ.
Yeah.
Can I get one of those?
Sure.
All right, for this week, I've been Jason Axe.
I am Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.